take those steps. Be on your way. Take those steps. When you have a dream, you gotta start. It's the only way. If you're gonna shine, and you're gonna shine, shine, shine. You're gonna shine.
All right, thank you for joining me on the ranch, where we are always shining bright because we are spanning the globe to bring you the best in indie Americana music, and we are in for a real treat tonight. And we are going live. We go live on Mondays, but we're on a lot of places you want to be, a lot of streaming services, Apple, Pandora, Amazon, YouTube, Podcast Addict, a Pocket Cast. We're everywhere you want to be. And also, we have some radio stations that you're listening to. In France, we have My Indie Music Radio, which we love you guys. In France, we do. Plow Zone in California. Also, we are all about indie music here. Hotel Universe. You guys, we don't compete with each other, but we want to be competitive, and video is a big part of that. Hotel Universe, tell them Randie sent you, and they're going to give you a good deal. So that's great. And also, to the Max Advertising did my banner behind me. So I always thank them for that. And you can check them out as well for all your indie needs. We are live. I know there's people watching tonight, so definitely chime in. We can read your comments. So let us know where you're watching from. Love to hear from you because we have a great guest. Oh, Billy's already there. Howdy, Billy. You're the best. You are. Okay. So tonight, for those of you who are watching, Bronzy Girl was supposed to be on tonight, but she had some personal a death in the family. So I am so excited that Nia McMean was able to step up. You are so busy. I can't even believe that you were able to fit me in here. Like, I'm just like honored right now that you found time. So I thank you for taking time. I know you were just at the CMA Mayfest, like performing, right?
Yes, I was on Friday. So not too long ago.
Yeah, that's exciting. Was your first time playing Nashville?
Yes, it was my first time singing live here in Nashville, and it was so much fun. It was at Teddy's Tavern, and it was just so perfect. I can't even say anything else. It was just so good.
On a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being the most nervous you could possibly be.
I think I would be like a 3. I really wasn't that nervous.
Oh, good for you.
My own song, so I was like, I got this, you know?
Good for you. I love the confidence. And you hear the confidence in your songs, so I really can't wait to get to them.
Thank you so much.
Some girl stuff going on tonight, but, you know, we girls got to stick together when things aren't going quite the way we want them to go.
Yes, exactly. It's girls' night.
Girls' night. I feel like I should be in my pajamas, eating ice cream.
Right? Yep. That's so true.
All right. So you kind of joke that you live in the middle of a cornfield.
Yeah. Yes, I actually do. Well, now I live in Nashville. I just moved 2 weeks ago, but back home in Kansas, I live in the middle of the cornfield, and yeah, it's great. So I actually miss it, but I'm having so much fun here in Nashville, and I'm so glad to be here. So
you were living on the Nebraska-Kansas border.
Yep.
In the middle of a cornfield. That's where you grew up. So we'll get your move to the Nashville. Like, why? It sounds like an obvious question, but it's not. Because you get to pick your music, right? Why Americana? Why country music?
Growing up, I would sing the national anthem, and just like at church and random things I would sing at, everybody was like, you have such like a country twang to your voice, and it's like really special. And I obviously, being from the middle of nowhere and from the country, I've grown up with country music and had a love for it, and the whole industry I just honor and love. So being a country music artist has been so much fun, and I don't know, I just love being one. So yeah.
Okay. So for you, you just kind of grew into it and that's where you wanted to go.
Yeah.
And are you still in school? Are you still in college?
So yes, I am taking classes online in the fall, and I'm just taking a couple and still getting my degree in health sciences. Yeah, just because I want to get my degree and everything and keep doing music as well.
Okay. So health services is kind of in your family too.
Yes, my mom and dad are both in like the healthcare system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you like helping people in what you're studying, but your music as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is really cool.
Yeah. I mean, like growing up in a small town, helping people was just what you did, you know? Like it's just your whole community and like serving people, and it's just like came naturally, I guess. So it's just always been what I wanted to do, was help people.
Right, right. And that is the kind of quaintness and of a small town, people knowing each other, people being there for each other. But now you're at the hustle and bustle of Nashville.
Yeah. Yeah.
What prompted that move?
So I have been coming to Nashville from my college town, which is Lawrence, Kansas. I guess was my college town. And I've been going back and forth for around like 8 months. So then we finally decided to move this summer so I could do the CMA Fest and just kind of get settled before the year takes off. And yeah, so I'm really excited and I'm grateful to be living here. It's the best place you can come, like being a new artist, and like you never know who you're gonna run into. Like seriously, like you're like, oh my gosh, like so and so's at this coffee shop. Like you would have no clue, but it's so
Who
much.
did you run into? Name drop, girl. Come on. Who did you run into?
Oh my gosh. Well, I guess Tony Brown. He's like one of the best producers out there here in Nashville, and I ran into him at what was it called? I can't remember the name of the coffee shop, but I ran into him at a coffee shop. But yeah, it was
a big chain up there. I actually played. There's a chain. I think I know where you were. But a Love of Coffee, something like that, is one of the big coffee chains out there.
I can't think of it.
Yeah, and they always have music playing, which is really cool for a coffee shop. But I was out there for a fundraiser with Kate and Gordon, and we were played at a coffee shop, which was really cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
And it is. That's kind of cool. You could sit in there and like Industrial Rose right there, and there's one coffee shop, and you just wait for people to come in and out.
Yeah.
So did your whole family move, or was it just you?
Just me. Just me. I live in a studio apartment, so it's just me. But my family helped move me down here, which is so much fun, and I already missed them, but yeah.
So you're out on your own in a new city, a new town?
Yeah, it's pretty scary, but I know in my heart it's where I'm supposed to be, and I've known it for a while. I've always, like growing up, I was always like, I want to move to Nashville. Like, I want to be a country artist. Like, I've always wanted to do that. So being able to be here, I was even on the phone with my friend today, and I was like, I don't even understand, like, how is this my life? Like, I had lunch with so-and-so. I have this. Like, what? It's crazy. Like, I'm so blessed. So, yeah.
Right. Because people talk about their dreams, but for you to take that deep breath and do it, that's really admirable. And did it take much talking your folks into it, or they were just on board from the get-go?
They were on board. I feel like just being able to put out my songs while I was in college was so much fun, and it was a lot of work, but they have always supported me and want me to like be the best version of myself, and they know like me being here is like how I can do that and just keep growing and just like growing into the person I want to become and like the artist I want to become. So they're very supportive, and yeah, I love them.
Oh, that's amazing.
Mhm.
That's amazing. You know, because you meet kind of two different types of parents, those parents who really support the arts
Mhm.
and parents who actually support the arts, but they're like, this is a tough business, you know.
Mhm.
Um, and you really, I think, have to be realistic
Yeah. Yeah.
about what you're walking into.
Yeah.
You know?
It's definitely like it's a challenge, but if like that dream's on your like mind and your heart, like it's all gonna be worth it in the end, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, let's talk about the music. We're gonna save bitter for the last one, I think.
Okay.
Um, Girls Cry in Cars. I listened to this song, and I am a staunch "Never Let Them See You Cry" girl.
Okay.
Yeah. I do everything I can. Things are breaking apart around you, and I will suck it in, and go out to my car or wait till I get home and just like before I come unglued.
Yeah.
So tell me the process of how you came on this song, and what about it resonated with you?
I would say that so I was in a sorority, Kappa Kappa Gamma, and so being in a sorority, you're surrounded by so many people, and it's hard to like find an alone time/spot where you like can cry or like call your parents, call so and so, whatever,
Ooh.
and just like let go. And the car was that place for me. Whether it was a drive or just sitting in my car in the parking lot and just crying because I'm overwhelmed or I was just sad, like things just happen in life or, I'm a
Right.
girl, emotions can be high sometimes and I'm an emotional person. So like being able to talk about crying and stuff doesn't bother me or anything. So like the song just like really resonated with me and I thought it was really special and just like a fun song. Like you don't want anybody to see you crying at the bar. Like, it's just like fun and I loved it.
Well, it's interesting that you find even the car as your sanctuary from the world. Like you roll up the windows or whatever, and this is your safe spot.
Yeah, it really is though. I mean, have you ever just sat in your car and called like your best friend for hours and just sat in the car because you're like, I don't want to go inside yet. The car is, I don't know.
All right, guilty.
Yep. Yes.
So, was this a co-write for you, or how did you come on this song?
Actually, my producer showed me the demo of the song, so I didn't write it, but I heard it and it really resonated with me, and I wanted to cut it, so we were creative and made it my own. So yeah.
That's amazing because people don't understand, like, as a songwriter, I appreciate artists who are willing to, try other artists' songs and put them out there. I mean, that's an amazing process. So let's listen to the song and we're going to talk more about that. This is Girls Cry in a Car. Are your sorority sisters in this video?
One of mine is.
Yeah.
My big sister in my sorority. So.
All right, where'd the pink car come from?
There's this girl it's called Dolly Carton. Follow her on Instagram, and she's so sweet, and she has the pink Cadillac, and you can use it for photo shoots or anything. It's so much fun, and I actually I have like visions for each of my songs, like like people do, and I don't know, I thought about like a pink car and like a tear going down my face, but it was sparkly because I'm a very sparkly pink girl, and that's how we like got this all together. So yeah.
Right. All right, let's give a listen. Girls Cry in Cars.
No girl likes to break down in the bars.
up mixed with tears. That's why girls cry in cars. It's a fortress that grounds our hearts. Roll up the window, blast the radio, put it in drive, let the whole thing go. That's why girls cry in cars. I can scream and yell and shout all I want. Yeah, something about both doors locked on both sides that makes me feel like I'm living in a cradle now that's gone, with a seatbelt crossing my heart and holding me tight. That's why girls cry in cars. It's a fortress that grounds our hearts. Roll up the window, blast the radio, put it in drive, let the whole thing go. That's why girls cry in cars. That's why girls cry in cars. It's a fortress that grounds our hearts. Roll up the window, blast the radio, put it in drive, let the whole thing go. That's why girls cry in cars. That's why girls cry in cars.
And we are back on the ranch. We are brought to you by Blast Music 24/7, your one stop for all indie artists. If you want to showcase your music, you want to be on Blast Music 24/7. If you want to find new music, all kinds of genres, a lot of networking, it's Blast Music 24/7 is where you want to be. Also, we have our radio stations, Plow Zone in California, and my indie radio out in France. We're so glad you guys are listening. And we have a bunch of watchers on that are out there. We'd love to know what you thought of the song. Billy gives it a wow.
Thank you.
Billy, I think there's a lot of things going on, but the Pink Thunderbird, I think, is just so awesome.
So much
Great choice.
Yeah, we wanted the video to be like very non-perfect, if you know what I mean, like just very girls in a car, and like then I would sing here and there, you know. So that was really fun.
A bunch of girls just jumped in a car, and now we're,
Yeah,
we
literally.
just happen to be singing spontaneously.
Yeah. So
Make it look natural. I like that. Okay, a bunch of you watching, let me know where you're watching from. You have any questions for me, Ft.Neah? We'd love to hear from you. So see what's going on out there. That looked like a fun video to shoot.
Yeah.
Hanging out with your girls, singing along. So yeah, so much fun. Okay, so you went from this is my dream, I'm singing at church, I'm singing the national anthem, to a big move. Now it sounds like a lot.
Mhm.
And it sounds like there are a lot of moving parts to kind of make that happen. How does it happen that you took that deep breath and made it happen?
I would say having faith that things happen for a reason. And I was like put in a place at the right time, met the right producer. The producer introduced me to my now manager, and then the rest of the team came with all of that. Like we like built all of that together, and so yeah, now we're all just working together as a team and trying to do what's best for my music, and it's been so much fun. And little me would be going crazy on how the first time I sang my songs live was in a bar in Nashville, like on Broadway. Like that's crazy, like
Yeah.
being from
Yeah.
a small town, I've always dreamt of like being in Nashville. I never thought I would even be here. So now living here, I'm like, wow, I'm just very thankful. So yeah.
Right. Seems again, this is a business of timing too, being in the right place and noting when to take an opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Like
You know.
I could have waited, but my family and I knew it was the right time to like take action and go for my dream right then and there.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
And you've only been there, what, 2 whole weeks?
Right. I've been here for 2 weeks, but I've been doing this for like a year and a half in Nashville, like the Nashville commute and everything. But yeah.
Right. Right.
But
So you know your way around.
Yes, literally.
Let's see what our comments are. All right. We got Kim. Love it. Nia is incredible. She is. It really is. Kim says, authentic artist with loads of talent. Definitely.
Aw, thank you.
My videos, New Jersey. Okay. That's where I just moved from.
Really?
Now I'm in Pennsylvania. Okay. Oh, so Rob's in New Jersey, and then Billy's in Strong. I asked everyone where they're calling from, so duh, that's what they're talking about. Strong Island. That's Long Island, Billy. Our New Yorkers. We got New Jersey in the house. That's great. That's great. New Jersey and Long Island are in the house. Nashville, Pennsylvania. So, yeah, we got a lot of people chiming in tonight watching. That's great. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. That's great.
So who would you say your strongest influences were growing up?
In the music industry?
Or just growing up? Let's go stay with musical.
Okay. I would say I was always somebody that watched American Idol and The Voice with my grandma, my family. It was a thing we did, and I would say Carrie Underwood was a big one.
There is some serious Carrie Underwood and some of the songs that you have. I definitely hear that.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
And Kelly Clarkson, she's a big one. She's so talented. I would also say Carly Pierce. Yeah. Also, right now, like I really love Chris Stapleton and Megan Maroney, Kelsey Ballerini, like kind of all that. So yeah.
Such strong songwriters.
Yeah.
Right there. I mean, Chris Stapleton.
Amazing.
He's amazing. I'm on a Jelly Roll kick right now.
You are? Yes. He's really good.
He's stuck in my head.
Yeah.
He's definitely contagious that way.
Yes.
So,
yeah.
Okay. Those are some real strong and some strong female influences, which I really love. We got to give the girls the props. We really do.
Yeah. It was fun. Just like being here during CMA Fest I ran into, well, I guess not ran into, but I saw Gabby Barrett at Fanfare, and that was really cool to just see her because I watched her on American Idol, and she has amazing songs, and it was just so much fun to be able to see her in person.
Oh, that must have been exciting. Yeah. Kim, it's James from Rye Radio tonight. That's awesome. And Billy thinks you have good taste.
Good. Good. They're a big. Oh, Taylor Swift is a very.
Taylor Swift. You know what? She is a hell of a songwriter. she's been working with some top people because she was from Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
And then she moved to Nashville and was working with some top people too, some songwriters. What kind of music was played in your hometown growing up with the kind of influences?
I would say what I said earlier, like Carrie Underwood, Kelly Clarkson, like what I said before, those were like what we would listen to as a family, I would say. And yeah, when I like got older and really started listening to country music more, I really fell in love with Carly Pierce and her music and how she came about. And I just think she's a really big inspiration as well.
Right. Videos thinks that's cool. So thank you for chiming in. That's a great question. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Now you moved to Nashville, and we're trying to be realistic, and you have a big team around you. What do you think your biggest challenges are?
That's a good question. I would say just like I need to try not be discouraged on how like things are doing, like on the charts and stuff. Like I'm a new artist. I'm gonna grow and learn, and each song I put out will be more and more of who I'm becoming and like showing that in my music. And so I need to remind myself that it doesn't happen overnight, and I just have to have faith and keep going.
That is great advice because you watch shows like American Idol.
Mm-hmm.
And you think people are just always made overnight, and they're not.
No.
You know, they were at it. Some of them were at it quite a while before they actually got on and auditioned.
Yeah.
The whole process, and then you have to find the right team and the marketing, and learning to enjoy the journey.
Mm-hmm. You do. It's a lot, but also at the end of the day, you think of why you started this journey in the first place, and it's all worth it.
Right. So how do you balance that personal life you got going on with classes and your professional music career?
Yeah, it's kind of hard, but since it's summertime, that's a lot easier. But during the school year, when I was at school, I was going to Nashville, being super creative, writing some songs, video shoots, like everything, photo shoots. Then I would come back and it'd be like, okay, I kind of lost it a little bit, like lost my creativity. And then I would go back the next month, and then it'd all be back, and then I would go back to my college. But I don't regret anything, and I had so much fun, and I'm glad I had the time with my friends as well as like working on my career here, And so, and now I'm living here now. So I'm like, here we go. Let's see what I can do.
Right. It's real work, and she's balancing writing, singing, shooting with school. So yeah, listeners are really appreciating the challenges that come with that.
Yeah.
And learning to take time for yourself, and smell the roses and appreciate the journey that you're on. It's really special. So let's take a look at the next song. Tell me, how you came to do Lonely Night?
Yes. Okay. So we released Lonely Night in February. I think we actually released it on Valentine's Day, which ironic, right? And it was a lonely night for me, but actually I was with my girls because in the sorority house we put on we all wore our PJs and like watched the music video together and like had cute little eye masks that said Lonely Night on them. It was so fun. And yeah, so I got to celebrate with my girls, which I will always be grateful for because that was just so special. And yeah, so it's about, I would say it's a lonely night and there's that guy on your mind that you want to call because it's a lonely night. You're like, I want this guy. I want him to come over. I want to talk to him. And like, and so that song really portrays that. And the music video, I feel like, does a really good job like telling the story as well.
There's two type of people on Valentine's Day.
There is.
Those who have a date and a partner, and those who don't. It's kind of like,
yeah.
And
I've never had a Valentine's Day with anybody, so Lonely Night was a good choice for me.
Definitely, I lined them up.
Oh, that's funny.
All right, let's listen to.
This empty house, the whole town's asleep but me, and I'm all by myself, missing you. I've tried to read, there's nothing on the TV. I should go to bed, but I'm calling you.
And we are back on the ranch. Thank you for everyone who is staying tuned with us tonight. Really glad to have you listen along. We are brought to you by Blast Music 24/7, which is your one-stop for indie artists. If you're an indie artist, they are so great to the people and helping promote music and support a lot of great networking opportunities. And if you want to listen to new music, it's a great place to stop and listen for music. We have the Plow Zone in California listening along. We have My Indie Radio out in France. Love to have you guys listening. Thank you so much for stopping in. And I agree, there's a lot of comments here, and you definitely got that girl next door. Billy thinks that you're like the CMA artist of the future.
Aw, thank you. That's so
Billy's
sweet.
like a sweetheart. And Kim agrees that you got that girl next door going on.
Hey, thank you.
Kim agrees with Billy on that. So you definitely have that look, that sound. And I agree that the video was a nice, clean, sexy, well done. You know, just a lonely girl, you know, hanging out. And don't pick up the phone.
Yep.
Can't do it.
Exactly.
It's so hard.
True. Yeah. So
But
I feel like that song hits, especially during Valentine's Day. So I'm glad we were able to put that out around then. So yeah.
right. Kim also thinks you're an artist to watch. So
Aw, thank you guys. So sweet.
our listeners all agree. So definitely more to come from Nia. Well, we do have another song coming up. So
There is my
yeah.
next single comes out this Friday the 13th, and it's called God Knows Where. So make sure to pre-save that. You can pre-save that in my Instagram bio. My Instagram is Ft.Neah McMean, or you can go to my website, FT.NeahMcMean.com. So yeah.
Okay. Now we don't get to see that one.
Mm-hmm. That one's not out yet, but it's
not
good.
out yet. So your first big single that dropped, it was Bitter.
Mm-hmm.
Which I kind of started chuckling. That's the one that had some, to me, that's some serious, like, Carrie Underwood, you know, you're talking about dents in cars and.
Yes. I smacked your F-150. That's the line in there. But yeah, that one was fun. I feel like it's very valid in my life. It could be valid in your life. I don't know. But it's about you broke up. You aren't necessarily mad. You're just bitter about it. You're like, well, now you get this perfect girl, but you were with me, and now you get this perfect girl. She's doing all the right things, blah, blah, blah. And you are just bitter about it. And whenever,
yeah, it wasn't that easy to replace. Come on. Like,
yeah, like what?
Yeah.
But then at the end, you're like, well, I guess I would have picked her too. So, you know, maybe the guy's the problem, you know?
It is always hard that first time you see your guy or significant other you broke up with and you see him with someone else.
Mm-hmm.
It just tugs at your heart, like either way, you know?
Yeah, that's true. And that's what this song is all about.
Oh, wait. Billy, Randie, I still think you're the best. Thank you. It's beginning wonder, Billy. Come on. Make me come out to Long Island there. Oh, gosh. Okay. Bitter is the perfect word for the situation. It is. You know, you're not angry. You're just, oh.
Yeah. You're just,
you know, it leaves a bad taste in it.
You're a little bit, okay, just kind of rubs you the wrong way, but your life goes on.
Yeah. Yeah. And how did this video come about?
Actually, this one's just a lyric video with my single cover and the lyrics on there. Pretty simple, but yeah.
Well, it isn't because, you know, lyric videos are really big. And I know we have a lot of listenings, a lot of radio stations, but I really like the way that the lyrics are edited and thrown in there. Mm-hmm. And it really just keeps it visually interesting. I think it's a lyric video done right. Mm-hmm. So I know some of you are listening along. You don't get to kind of have the visual that goes with it, but Again, you have to go to Roku or my YouTube channel and check out the visual, or go to Nia's YouTube channel and check it out, because it really is some fun graphics that go along with the video.
Yeah, I agree.
So I think that's why videos are so hot. You know, they're so much easier to edit these days.
Mm-hmm.
So not that I could do it.
Me either. Me either. But
I don't have the patience for editing. I can sit and write songs and edit songs,
yeah.
but like edit video and stuff like that, and like music production, like that back and forth, I don't have that gene.
Yeah. Honestly, it is hard. Like editing Get Readies with me and all of that. It's like, oh, I just want to already give up and then come back to it. But I'm dramatic sometimes, but
I don't know. Maybe I don't have the lack of confidence. I don't have patience with myself. I don't know. I just find it tedious. Maybe I just don't like it. And I appreciate those who do. So I love you.
Yes.
Okay. So what kind of team does Ft.Neah have helping her with her videos? Who's doing your videos these days?
Gabe Wren did my Lonely Night video, and my next music video coming out, Tori Levco did it. She is here in Nashville, and she's one of the best videographers. So I was very grateful to have her on God Knows Where, which comes on Friday.
So that's great. Who did this one, Bitter?
I think Mary Sue did it.
Maybe the credits at the end. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
Okay. So they did a good job with it. All right. Let's listen to Bitter.
Don't they look great together? Don't they make a perfect pair? My friends keep talking about her like I'm not even here. I hear that she's a vegan, so sweet, and she loves Jesus. Good grief, it's making me nauseous. I can't take it. Oh, maybe I'm a little bit bitter. Every time I see you with her, you kiss her like you kiss me. Makes me wonder, did you ever miss me? Maybe I'm a little bit salty. Tell me who could fall me for drawing devil horns on all her pictures. I'm just a little bit bitter.
Okay, we are back on the ranch. We are brought to you by Last Music 24/7. Your one stop for all indie artists. And if you are out there listening, if you're an indie artist, Americana music, and you want to be on the ranch, my banner's going across the bottom. Just fill out you can apply to be on the ranch at Randie O'Neil. Randie is RandieOneil.com/shows. Fill out the form and I'll review it. And maybe we can get you on the ranch. Now, Kim really liked that dress. And that is a song for every woman. I think guys too. Yeah, you know what? After a breakup, they see their ex with someone else, and I think they're a little bitter too.
Yeah.
So, and you had a couple great lines in there. Ride videos like for hoping those silhouettes give you blisters. That is bitter, and that is a great line in the song. Yes. And Billy's giving it like a bunch of thumbs up. Really like that song.
Thank you guys.
And Rhodes Entertainment was at the end of that.
Yes, that's my management company. So
okay, okay.
Yep.
So
but yeah, I'm glad you guys liked it, and I love it. It's my first ever single, so it's pretty special to me, and I'm glad I got to share it with you guys.
You know what? There's nothing like your first.
Yeah.
You put out there and, let it go into the universe. You gave it some love, and now it just kind of has a life of its own.
Yeah, exactly. I've gotten a lot of love from Bitter, and everybody loves it, and my college town really liked it. And yeah, if every time I play it for anybody, they are like, wait, this is really good. Like, they're like, wait, I really like this. I'm like, yay, good. So
yeah, I agree with Kim. It's a great first single.
Thank you.
Way to get started. And it'll always be a popular song. Something people are going to remember and go back to and things like that. So it's a great start.
Yes.
A great start. So, all right. Rapid fire questions. Okay.
Oh, gosh.
What's your go-to comfort food?
Pasta.
Ah, good one. Your favorite place to work on music?
I would say the living room.
What's that?
The living room.
Oh, so that's your creative space.
Yeah.
Where all the positive energy is. Good. Mm-hmm. What's the first song album that you ever bought? CD, streaming?
I think 1989, Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. She has all her rights back to her songs. So I'm so happy for her.
Me too. Love her.
Yeah. I think Bitter is a great bar song. I agree with that. There's another comment. And then followed up by the crying in your car.
Yes. I'm bitter. Hello at night. Crying about it.
All right. Boots, heels, sneakers.
I would say now boots.
Boots? Oh, best boot shops in the world are in Nashville.
Yeah. I need to go looking for more, so I will go do that.
Right. If you could do a duet with any artist, living or dead, who would it be?
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. Yeah, she's been doing collaborations lately.
Yeah. I'd be honored. That'd be crazy. She's like my favorite of all time, so.
Right. For a lot of good reasons.
Yeah.
She puts on a great show. She's like, she's great business management. She has a great head for business. She can write songs. She knows how to relate to audiences. There's a lot. I mean, she has brought her audience with her for the years.
Yeah.
Because she can relate to her audiences, and there's a lot to be said for that.
And her songwriting is just amazing, and she's a genius.
Yeah. What's the last song that you had stuck in your head?
What was it? Can't even think of it. Sorry. I don't know why it's like I blanked. What was it? I can't think of the name. Traveler by Chris Stapleton.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I don't know.
That's all
Brain fart
right.
right there, but yep.
Okay. All right. What advice? I mean, you're the one coming, taking the plunge here, living your dream. What advice do you have for those who also have a dream and are up and coming?
Yeah. I would say keeping faith that God will put you in the spot you're meant to be, and if you're not, you will be somewhere else that you're supposed to be, and that will be for a reason, and you can't try and force anything. Also, just keep a good positive attitude about things and keep the people you love by you, and yeah, that's what I'd say.
That's great advice. I mean, that's really keeping you grounded and realistic.
Mm-hmm.
And, it shows that you're in it for the long haul.
Yeah.
You're in it and you're here to grow with the business.
Yeah.
And you have some great singles and you're on your way. Does Nia ever listen to any of the legends? Hank Williams, Dolly Parton, Johnny Cash, Merle Haggard, Jeannie Riley?
Yeah, Dolly Parton, I would say. Out of all of them, I listen to Dolly Parton. Love her music, and Nashville. So.
Yeah, it's kind of like the wave of the old school country, and now there's a wave of the modern country.
Mm-hmm.
But you always have to remember where your roots are.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
In the country music.
Like
Dolly is awesome. Another force in country, does things on her own terms and does it with class and style.
Yeah. Exactly.
So, Nia, I mean, you just got to Nashville. You have a great start. What's next? Where are we going? Friday?
Yes, Friday we have God Knows Where coming out with a music video, and I am co-writing and getting songs under my belt. I finished writing a song with Deborah Allen, and that will come out later in August or September. We don't really have a date yet, but we do have a song after God Knows Where. So stay tuned for that, and you can pre-save God Knows Where at my website, McMean.com, and you'll find my socials there. So, yeah.
So you're all over. You're all over. Google your name, and we're going to find you.
Yes.
All right. Thank you for fitting me into your schedule. I know how busy it is. I mean, you just moved there and everything, and, kind of tracked you down. And Kim's going to be listening on Friday. And the video drops on Friday as well?
Yep.
Everything's dropping on Friday. Got new stuff coming out. So that's so exciting. And thank you for being on the ranch. We are here every Monday. We go 7 live Eastern time. Brought to you by Blast Music 24/7. We are on all the streaming platforms. That's Apple Podcasts, Pandora, YouTube Music, Podcast Addict, Podcast Index, Listen Notes, Stitcher, Pandora, Amazon Pack. We are everywhere you want to be, so you can catch Nia anytime you want on those streaming platforms as well. Thank you, Nia. When you got more new music, just fill out the form and we'll have you back on and we'll catch up on what's been going on.
Yes, that'd be lovely. Thank you so much for having me.
All right. Thanks for taking out the time. Thank you, everyone who's hung in there. Got some great comments, some great feedbacks tonight. So I appreciate you all listening in, and we'll catch you next time on The Ranch.
I'm on the road, be on your